Chile has always been famous for the quality of its red wine. It's one of the country's main exports. 90% of Chilean adults drink red wine as part of their normal diet, so it's important to know what effect that is having on the nation's health. The Catholic University of Chile has a special department which has been looking into the question. It's led by Dr. Federico Leighton. What it's discovered so far is good news for wine drinkers.
The results of our studies are summed up in what is known as the French paradox, which establishes that, although French and other Mediterranean men have as much cholesterol in their blood as Germans, Americans, Irish and Scottish, their cardiovascular mortality rate is 75% lower.
In other words, people who drink moderately live longer than those who don't drink, though excessive drinking is still dangerous.
Moderately means 2 glasses of wine per day for men and 1 a day for women.
The question that intrigued Dr. Leighton's research team was why? What was it in the wine that has this effect on the people who drink it?
Si analizamos el vino más químicamente, vamos a decir que es una solución.
When we analyze wine's chemical structure, we find water, alcohol, and an important quantity, 2 or 3 grams, of polyphenols.
3 gramos por litro de vino de polifenoles.
The polyphenols are produced by the grape's skin, core, and seed. They are known as antioxidants, and they reduce the blood's tendency to clot, which is one of the major hazards of the fatty food in most diets.
El cuerpo
The body is a machine which uses the oxygen present in the air as fuel to produce the energy that we live off. In that sense, the body is similar to a car.
En ese sentido, el cuerpo es muy similar a un automóvil.
And just like a car, the body suffers from the equivalent of rust and wear and tear. So-called free radicals and oxidation do the damage. Antioxidants help counter the process.
The polyphenols present in wine and others present in fruit are excellent antioxidants because they have a great capacity to provide electrons to neutralize the free radicals.
Dr. Leighton and his team have been conducting a series of tests to see how these polyphenols affect people of different ages and lifestyles. They found that as we get older, the capacity of our arteries to expand and contract is much reduced, particularly in smokers and others at risk from heart attacks. But this missing capacity, called the endothelial function, was greatly enhanced after a few glasses of wine.
For people who have rigid arteries, after 1 month of drinking 2 glasses of wine a day, when we analysed their blood 12 hours after drinking, we found that they had recovered their endothelial function.
The patients themselves noticed the difference immediately.
When we started drinking wine, I felt much better. I wasn't as tired. My spirits were high. It was a profound change for me, helped by the diet.
Dr. Leighton's team then went on to examine whether wine consumption had any bearing on other signs of aging. In particular, whether it could delay the damage old age does to our DNA, often a cause of cancer.
El ADN de todos nosotros y en todos nuestros órganos está continuamente dañándose oxidativamente.
Our DNA is constantly being damaged by oxidation. The results are impressive. The first thing you see is that it only takes a greasy type of diet to increase the damage to DNA.
Sube el daño al ADN. Con frutas y verduras, y estoy hablando de medio kilo diario.
Fruit and vegetables decrease the DNA damage by 50%.
Disminuye el daño al ADN, disminuye, digamos, a la mitad o algo así.
But what's really dramatic is that when you give red wine to the volunteers, 1 or 2 glasses a day, the damage reduces by 75% or more.
Hay una tremenda caída del daño al ADN. Una caída que lo lleva a 1/3 o incluso menos de los niveles iniciales en el estudio.
The discoveries made by the team in Chile have surprised and delighted wine specialists all over the world. One of them, Edmundo Bordo, has a theory about what makes Chilean wine particularly good for you.
This vineyard is at the foot of the Andes Mountains near Santiago. Well known for 2 things, high exposure to the sun and high contrast between daytime and nighttime temperature. That increases the polyphenols in the grapes like these.
But just one warning, don't expect the same results from a cool white wine.
The difference with white wine is that red is processed with the grape's skins and seeds. The color is a fundamental expression of the presence of polyphenols. You can visualize their presence. What you look for in the reds is that texture which is not aggressive to the taste, but full-bodied.
Not surprisingly, the results of Dr. Layton's research have gone down well with the wine-drinking public.
Wine means a lot to me. Relaxation, friends, conversation, sharing and health. I think that Chilean wine, especially red, is very healthy.
Look at the colour. The colour is already telling you things. It's not like water. It tastes like chocolate, vanilla, mint, pepper. Imagine what this beverage can give you. And it's also great for health.
And it tastes exquisite.